A $1 bottle can replace some of the most expensive cleaning products in your home. Hydrogen peroxide disinfects, whitens, deodorizes, kills mold, and even. Today I'm sharing 8 hydrogen peroxide cleaning hacks that will transform how you clean your entire home. And the final one is almost impossible to believe until you see it. Let's start with number 8, disinfecting your kitchen. That bottle of disinfectant spray you keep rebuying? Hydrogen peroxide does the same thing for pennies. It's a real disinfectant that kills bacteria, viruses, and fungi, and it works by releasing oxygen that rips apart the cell walls of germs. Pour the regular 3% kind into a dark spray bottle. Mist your counters, your sink, and your cutting board. Then just let it sit. Now, this is the part almost everyone gets wrong. It needs time to actually work. Give it a full 5 minutes of contact before you wipe it off, because that sitting time is what kills the germs. It's perfect for the cutting board after you've handled raw chicken, and you can spray the inside of your fridge and your reusable grocery bags too. Drop a stinky kitchen sponge into a cup of peroxide for 10 minutes and it kills the bacteria, making it smell. That same quick spray cleans up germy doorknobs and light switches in seconds. One quick warning though. Keep it off unsealed stone like marble or granite because the oxygen can etch the surface. Wipe everything dry with a paper towel after. But the next spot in your house is even grosser, and peroxide handles it without you scrubbing at all. And that takes us to number 7, the toilet bowl. Toilet bowl cleaners are basically perfume and bleach in a fancy bottle, and they aren't cheap. Peroxide cleans and disinfects that bowl for almost nothing. Just pour about half a cup of 3% peroxide straight into the toilet, give it a quick swish with the brush, and let it sit for around 20 minutes, or even a couple of hours if it's really grimy. The oxygen bubbles go to work breaking down stains and killing the bacteria that cause that smell. Come back, give it one more scrub, and flush. The bowl comes out bright, and the funk is gone. The same trick works on plenty of other bathroom surfaces, since peroxide is gentle enough that it won't wreck your fixtures the way harsh stuff can. And one money tip on top of that. Buy the big bottle, because peroxide is dirt cheap in bulk, and you'll find 100 uses for it. But the next hack is the one that genuinely shocks people the very first time they watch it happen. Real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button. We share simple money-saving tips like these every week, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Now let's get into number 6, blood stains. This one is basically a magic trick. Pour a little 3% peroxide onto a fresh blood stain, and it instantly bubbles up into white foam. That fizzing isn't random, it's pure science. Blood carries an enzyme called catalase, and the second peroxide touches it, that enzyme rips the peroxide apart into water and oxygen, and the oxygen breaks the stain down with it. Funny enough, a Swiss chemist named Christian Schonbein was the first person to spot this exact reaction, more than 150 years ago. The trick is to use cold water, never hot, because hot water actually cooks the blood deeper into the fabric and sets the stain for good. Let the peroxide soak for about 10 minutes, then rinse it out with cold water. For an older stain, add a drop of dish soap and a pinch of baking soda, and gently scrub. This one's a lifesaver on a mattress or a couch cushion you obviously can't throw in the wash. You just dab it on, blot it up, and let it air out. Just remember, peroxide is a mild bleach, so keep it on white and light fabrics only. But peroxide doesn't just erase red stains, it wipes out yellow ones too, and that's number 5. So that takes us to number 5, dingy white laundry. Those yellow armpit stains and that dull gray tint on your white shirts? You don't need bleach or a trip to the dry cleaner. Peroxide is a gentle oxygen bleach, so it whitens fabric without the harsh damage that chlorine bleach causes. For sweat stains, mix 2 parts peroxide with 1 part baking soda and a squirt of dish soap into a paste. Rub it into the yellow patches. Let it sit for about an hour, then wash like normal. For all-over brightening, pour a cup of peroxide straight in with your whites or into the bleach slot of your machine. It lifts the dinginess and leaves them looking fresh again. The catch is simple. Keep it to whites and color-fast fabrics, because on bright colors it can fade them. Always test a hidden corner first to be safe. But peroxide doesn't only fight stains, it actually kills living things, and that's where number 4 gets serious. Now we're on to number 4, Bathroom mold and mildew. Mold sprays are pricey and full of nasty fumes, but peroxide takes out mold and mildew for almost nothing. Because it's an oxidizer, it doesn't just bleach the black marks pale, it actually kills the mold spores instead of hiding them. Pour the full 3% peroxide straight onto the moldy grout, the caulk, or the shower tile. Don't water it down for this job. Let it sit for about 10 minutes so that oxygen can do its work. Then scrub with an old toothbrush and wipe it clean. You'll watch those black spots lift right off. The same move works great on shower curtains and that grime that builds up around the sink. A lot of people grab bleach for mold, but peroxide is safer to breathe and won't ruin colored grout the way bleach can. However, while we're on the subject of grout, there's a way to make yours look brand new again, and that's number 3. And that leads us to number 3, whitening your grout. Dirty grout makes a whole kitchen or bathroom look filthy, even when every other thing is spotless. People pay hundreds to get grout professionally cleaned or fully redone, when peroxide and baking soda fix it for a couple of bucks. Mix the two into a thick paste, because the baking soda adds gentle scrubbing power while the peroxide bleaches and disinfects underneath. Spread that paste right onto the grout lines. Let it sit for around 10 or 15 minutes. Then scrub along the lines with an old toothbrush. Rinse it away, and the grout goes from gray and grimy back to bright white. The baking soda also knocks out any musty smell while it's working. For really stained lines, lay a peroxide soaked paper towel over them and leave it longer. But there's a so called genius peroxide trick floating around online that can actually hurt you, and you need to hear about it before you ever try it, and that's number 2. Now, let's talk about number 2, the vinegar tag team. You've probably seen people online mixing peroxide and vinegar together into one super cleaner. Please don't ever do that. When you mix the two in a bottle, they react and form something called peracetic acid, and the fumes off that can burn your eyes, your skin, and your lungs. It's the kind of hack that sounds clever but can genuinely send you to the hospital. Peracetic acid is a real industrial disinfectant, registered with the EPA back in 1985, but factories handle it with masks and ventilation, not on a kitchen counter. And in a homemade mix, you can't control how strong it actually gets. The safe way still gives you all that power, though. You use them like a tag team, one right after the other, never combined. Spray the surface with vinegar, then spray it with peroxide from a totally separate bottle, and the two react gently right there on the counter to disinfect it. Studies actually back this 1-2 punch for wiping out germs. The same rule goes for bleach, so never let peroxide touch it either. And always keep peroxide in its dark bottle, because light slowly breaks it down, which is the exact reason it's sold in brown plastic. But the best peroxide trick of them all brings dead-looking stuff back to life, and that's number 1. And that leaves number 1, restoring yellowed plastic. Old white plastic always turns an ugly yellow over time. Your fan, your power strips, your light switches, old game consoles, even kitchen appliances. That yellow comes from the plastic slowly reacting with air and sunlight across the years. In a lot of cases, it's a flame retardant chemical called bromine baked into the plastic that reacts with light and goes yellow. And peroxide can actually reverse it, which feels almost impossible the first time you watch it happen. Coat the yellowed plastic in 3% peroxide, or sit the part in a clear container full of it, then leave it out in bright sunlight. The sun's UV light wakes the peroxide up, and over a few hours it eats the yellow away until the plastic goes back to its original color. No strong sun where you live? A UV lamp does the very same job indoors. Retro. Game collectors do this exact trick to rescue old consoles worth real money, and they even have a name for it, Reader-Robright. It isn't always permanent, so you might redo it down the road, but it sure beats tossing out something that still works fine. Keep it up out of reach while it sits, and you've turned a $1 bottle into a junk-saving machine. Which of these hydrogen peroxide hacks surprised you the most? Let me know down in the comments. And if you found even one new way to save money around the house, make sure to subscribe because we've got plenty more simple tricks that can help you spend less and get better results. See you in the next one!